All right, here up at No Reserve, we have our beautiful 1995 Ford Bronco Eddie Bauer. It's got just 130,000 original miles. It's always been in the Northwest, you know, Idaho area. In Washington, we got it over here, but we did get from Idaho. It's had one repaint. This is kind of the iconic Eddie Bauer colors as far as I'm concerned. It's the dark green metallic and I think it's called the light saddle, but I'll double check and make sure that's in the ad. Really, it's got the original Alcoa wheels. It's pretty much all stock except for the chrome steps you see there and a Clarion CD player and the bug guard here, but it's really nice condition, no accidents. 5.8 liter ice cold AC, just runs and drives this awesome. So I'll get you around the front here. I'm not sure when the repaint was done. It was done a long time ago because it actually looks like original paint. So because you do have some chips here and there on the front valance. All the lights look really nice and clean. You got a little bit of age fading there, but no fogging, condensation, cracks or anything like that. Little scuff in the bumper trim here, but you can get these brand new. And really, if you wanted to get the new lights and stuff like that, you can get everything for these brand new, but a little scuff on the bumper trim there. Otherwise, bumper's in really nice shape. So all the lights are really nice. The cutouts in the grill look good. You guys got a little stone chip on the emblem there. Otherwise, it's really nice shape. Bug guard's in excellent shape. There is some stone chips on the hood. Like whoever owned this before, they kept really good condition of it. You'll see underneath, they, you know, kept the underside clean, painted the frame with a protectant at some point a long time ago. But they also went through and touched up any stone chips on here. So they are tough to see, but you will see some touched up areas. The paint just overall looks really nice. There's no clear coat issues, no paint lifting. We replaced the window. It's got new wipers. The cowl's not dented down. That's usually a common area. Somebody will go to wash the roof and put their knee here. All the Eddie Bauer emblems are really nice. That's why the pinstriping is a little bit chipped right there. This kind of does happen. Paint's really nice and smooth. All the wheel well trim is nice. It's got the double Eddie Bauer pinstriping atop up there. Mirror's nice and black. It does have a couple little scratches from window felts that have been replaced. Up at this point, the window felts are good, but it looks like some were drying, did put little surface scratches in the window. You got a little, this is super common on the OBS trucks, your fingernails come in and there's just little tiny surface scratches. If you could get like wet sand and polish in there, you could get those right out. You do have a chip right here, that's kind of the worst of it. Some minor door edge entry stuff, but really it looks really great. No rust. Original tail lights are a little bit faded. It doesn't look like the top's been ever off. It doesn't leak, and it doesn't have any of the signs of the rubber kind of bundling up after somebody's taken the top off. It doesn't have any of the common B-pillar cracks that you will see a lot of times. You get cracks along here too. You don't see those. You got a little mark right here on the top, and if somebody takes the top off, a lot of times you'll have a lot of chipping around here from putting it down on the ground, and you don't see that. It does have polished stainless trim for protecting the top of the tailgate, and it does have a little crack right here in the plastics, and some of those kind of just happen from stress cracks over time. There's a little crack in the Ford. There's a dent right down here in the bottom of the tailgate, but still got this original piece, which you usually see as long gone. Rear bumper's nice. Again, no chips on the top. All the rubbers on the top, they're nice and soft. You can see they're nice and soft and supple. When they get dry, they'll pull back on the corners and you'll have a gap right there. Again, this doesn't have it, no cracks. The BFG KOs, this hasn't gotten driven a whole lot in the last 15, 20 years. I can't remember what the day code is on the tires, but I believe they're around 10 years old, but the tread on them is nice and soft. You can see how I push on them. They feel like new and they look like new. So this truck has obviously been well cared for and inside. Little surface scratch, again, some further the nails kind of surface scratches. Door felts been replaced, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's very faint surface scratch on the window. There should be over 300 photos of this truck. Little chip right there. So hopefully you guys can take a look at all the photos. I think there's like 380 actually, including the underside and everything. You can see a little touched up area there. Slight scratch right there, but overall looks fantastic. You know, whenever they did paint it, they did do it right. Emblems were taken off. You don't see any tape marks. The only way I kind of knew it was repainted is you kind of go to the do tell signs, where you'll see right here where you can see the original the paint, you know, came in, where they taped it off. There isn't really a hard tape line, but you can kind of just tell by looking at it, and inside the gas door you can see that too. So I'll take you inside here. Again, pretty much matches this truck all the way around. The outside matches the underside, the outside and underside match the inside. It's just really well taken care of. The steering wheel's in great shape. It's not all chunked out. A lot of times people will peel off this leather and it'll be missing. No cracks on the dash. Really bright lettering on all the switches. All the vents are clean. This is in really nice shape. These just fade over time. It's not really a fault of the truck or owner, but it just shows that this thing has clearly been garaged, because it has not had the fading on the silver. All the emblems. The leather here is in really nice shape. A lot of times you'll get surface rust on the speaker grills, but you do got some fading at the top. Door panels are all tight to the door. Underside of the doors are nice and rust free. Carpets are in excellent condition. I have pictures of the carpets. Nice and tan carpets. You know, center console, a lot of times these are missing because people will get a drink and it'll get stuck at the bottom and they toss them, and you usually have that. So it's just cool to see this, and the little divider piece that holds all your, you know, cell phone and coins or whatever. This works to charge up your cell phone or whatever. Ashtray rolls really nice and smooth. You can see the ashtray is actually still shiny. Lighter's never been used. There's zero smells in here, no pets. Push button 4x4 works perfect. It's awesome to see Clarion CD. No cracks on the dash. All the dome lights work. Everything works on this truck. Cold AC, killer heat. Somebody's, you know, the loving owner at some point, this is real common even on the lowest mile stuff, these perforated areas, this crack, it looks like they've replaced it with a different material. Original rear floor mat, again, carpets is perfect underneath it. Rear floor mat's perfect. Rear seat's in nice shape. It is a little bit sagging on the bottom, which is common. You can get in there and kind of tuck it up. All the side panel pieces are really nice. No marks in the headliner, no sagging or anything. Window goes down. It goes down from the interior switch too, and up of course. The rear tire carrier opens nice and smooth, no damage from that. Tailgate pops right open. The weight assist still works, this weight assist, because these tailgates, but look at the condition of the tailgate on there. It's really nice. You got some surface rust inside there. You'll see a little bit of surface rust there, but nothing to be concerned about. Rear panels, you got a little bit of scuffing, but other than that, on the two pockets, they're really nice, and side pieces look good. Carpet looks amazing underneath here. I'll take full photos of that. It's got the full protection. Let's see. Rear dome light's not working on there for some reason, so I'll take a look at that. You can see all the rear tailgate supports are nice and shiny. Again, nice clean Eddie Bauer emblem. No scuffs on the glove box, which you usually see. Same condition applies to the passenger door. Just really nice. Carpet's nice. All the pockets, no scuffing or marks. Plastics aren't cracked or missing. Similar condition. Both armrests are in good shape. They're not broken and flopping down. Carpet's in beautiful condition. It's got the original brochure with it. There'll be pictures of this. It's got the original Bronco owner's manual, all that stuff with the VIN card. Super cool to see. Seat rolls forward nice and easy. I mean, even the brackets are just nice and clean. All along here, you got this little guy. Looks like my kid stuffed some tissues in there. You got the cup holders on both sides that pop open and work. A lot of people don't know this, but you got a little storage area. Both those arms work. Light works for the sun visors. And I'll do a full driving video, show you the power windows, switches work, power door locks, all those things. Underhood light works. Just overall really clean, no collision damage. Looks like the water pump was done not too long ago. Just kind of clean, kind of everywhere you look. You know, you got a little bit of dirt and stuff like that as expected, but far less than what you'd expect for a truck this age. Original hood with original decal. Just a really hard to find 95 Bronco, Eddie Bauer. And it's gonna go at no reserve, so good luck.